We've got something special for you right now. The last Longhorn quarterback to lead Texas into the horseshoe in Columbus, Ohio, was a man named Vince Young. You've heard of VY. That year was special, 2005. We are honored to have Mr. Vince Young with us, joining now to talk a little about that game and what we can expect this week. Vince, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're doing great, Vince. And I got to ask about that game. It's hard to believe it's been 20 years ago. What was it like? It was a night game. Leading up to that night in the horseshoe, what was the feeling for the team that season?
Man, we was very excited about the challenge, first of all. I mean, we practiced all off-season for that game, and to have an opportunity to go into the horseshoe in a hostile environment against a really good football team that Coach Trissel had that year. We was going into that game to find out who we are, who our identity was, and we know we had a tough task in front of us with A.J. Hawk and Troy Smith and Ted Gins. It wasn't going to be easy, but we know that we had to go in there as a team and fight hard and come out with a victory, which we did, but it was not easy. So I want to let people know it may look easy on TV, but it was not at all.
Well, yeah, Vince, you made everything look easy back then, but that was the second game that season. So how did that kind of set you guys up for the run that you would go on to win the national championship? That had to be a huge start.
Yeah, it had to be huge. I mean, one of the things that Texas has to do tomorrow is that's what they have to do, is go into that game trying to figure out who they are. And once we figured out who we were in that year when we played Ohio State, it was basically just taking that momentum that we had from that game and taking it out on everybody else till we got to that big show who we wanted to play against USC. So it took a lot of hard work, took a lot of togetherness and fighting and chemistry, and we made it happen. And we brought that championship back to Austin, Texas, baby.
I love that, Vince. And you threw that touchdown pass to Lima Swede. That game was back and forth that entire night. What did that feel like when you guys knew that night in Columbus you had beaten a team that many thought was a championship contender?
Yeah, I mean, then Lima Swede, you know, one of the things that we had to do with him all summer was, you know, let him know and build his confidence and let him know that he's a big receiver. He can make a lot of big plays, and for him to score that touchdown at that moment, we was so happy for him because we was trying to build his confidence was so high to, you know, to make those type of plays for us. And when we was able to bring that victory home, we knew that we had a shot to make it to all the way to the championship. So I really feel like that game set the tone for us in order to play that USC football team that was kicking everybody butt over the last 2 years.
You said that right. That was a good team, but there was one that was better from Austin, Texas that season. Let's talk about this team, Vince. You know these guys. You've been around the team. What kind of team are we going to see on the field tomorrow wearing burnt orange and white?
Well, tomorrow's going to be a tough task for those guys, but at the same time, we have a really good defense. We have a really good running game. We also got a good special team, and, you know, we have a quarterback that's been hungry. Archman has been hungry. He's been waiting for this opportunity. So I really feel like if we just run the ball and maintain the clock, stay out of turnovers, let our defense play great defense, I think we should come out of there with a victory. It's going to be a tight game, but I feel like they will come out with a victory. And, you know, the whole world is calling us the underdog, and I really feel like that's good because you don't have to play with too much pressure. You can just go out there and just play football. So I think they will come out with a win this weekend.
Vince, you said it right there. I remember talking to you guys in California before the USC game. That underdog role, you guys just embraced that. You almost, it seemed like to me, liked being the underdog. This team, despite being number one, is an underdog this weekend. What do you think? How does that even happen, and is that going to help these guys?
Well, you know, all our Texas people know that a lot of people they don't like Texas football, so we always be the underdog, and we take that pressure, we take that adversity, and we love that. So, you know, we don't want to put all the pressure on us. So being an underdog is you know, you can just go out and play mistake-free. You know, you don't have to worry about that the pressure is on Ohio State. So the main thing is being the underdog. You can't go out there and shock the world when everybody is voting and talking about the other teams.
Vince, you nailed it as always, man. It's so great of you to join us. Are you in Columbus, and what do you think? What's the score going to be tomorrow?
I'm about to head that way now, and I am not looking forward to the hostile environment, but I'm finna go out there with my brothers and be on that sideline screaming and hollering and doing everything I could to help them win that football game. And I think it's going to be another tight game, probably similar to our game, 25-30.
I like that. I like that. Vince Young, one of the greatest to ever do it for the Texas Longhorns. We are so honored to have you with us. Have a great time out there. First of all, be safe and bring those guys back home with a win, Vince. Thanks.
I appreciate it, guys. Y'all guys make sure y'all be loud so we can hear you in Ohio State, baby.
That's it. Hook 'em, Vince Young, the great Vince Young.